Hey y'all, welcome to Get It Right. I'm T and we are car chatting about Liv's life. I want to start off by saying I haven't seen any videos or lives via YouTube from Liv's life since maybe Thursday. Today is Tuesday, July 8th. So I would say growth much, or is she like incapacitated? No, I'm just playing. But I cannot recall a time since I've been watching Liv's life where she hasn't not showed up to YouTube greater than like maybe 2 days. But we're going on 5 days, you guys. Is there a shift? Is something happening? I'm thinking something's happening, but we just have to it will remain to be seen. However, I have seen her posting on Instagram, and I don't follow her on TikTok, so I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments if you know something. I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and react to some of y'all's comments. The first one that I'm gonna react to is from Jersey Woman 8640. She is replying to my happy birthday boo video, and she says, Liv isn't going through anything. She's just using Gerard's name for a bag like she does every month, capital letters. Every month around this time. If she didn't crash out a few times a month, she wouldn't have an income. That's what's really going on. That girl don't love Gerard or those kids. It's just lucrative for her to act like she does. Okay, queen. Like, I do understand where you're coming from. A lot of people say that she uses that whole Gerard storyline to gain views. I don't know that to be factual. Like, I would be like assuming that was the case, because I don't know. She hasn't said. I try to stick to facts, you guys, right? So she hasn't I haven't heard her come to YouTube and say, I do this for money, like, that's my only good storyline, whatever. I have heard her say that she only uses YouTube for entertainment. So, yeah, I do see comments like this a lot. And, yeah, I mean, I get it. I get what you're saying. So this next comment is from SDW080. She left it on my Liv's Life glowing up video, where on the thumbnail I have a before picture and an after picture. And her comment says, how is a woman doing better and she doesn't have custody of her kids? Also, she isn't accessible to them in Florida. Yes, she can take a flight if something happens, but how likely is that? I know you like giving her the benefit of the doubt. That's very unbiased of you and your channel. But the way my mothering is set up, there's no sleeping, partying, and living it up without all my kids. I can't get past that. Why would you leave your kids? But I guess that's how they do it in their family. I don't know women like. And then I think she wasn't able to put any more words. But I think what she was trying to say is, I don't know women like this, like that. SDW80080, I totally agree with you. I try to bring like a mutual perspective when it comes to Liv's life. But your comment hits the nail on the head. Actually, this lady's name is Shandy40. Looks like she has a YouTube channel, y'all. Yeah, I have kids, and I have girlfriends with kids and cousins with kids, and you know, there is not a woman in my family or that I know personally who connected with that has ever left their kids anywhere. I do know people who've gone through separations and divorces and custody battles, and I just don't see the benefit at all of leaving your kids behind. Like, I do understand. Listen, you guys, I always tell you, I am always trying to see things from the other perspective, because I think it's important in, you know, in life to try to seek understanding, even if it's something that you don't agree with or you wouldn't do. I think it's important to try to seek understanding and try to understand where people are coming from. It just makes you a well-rounded individual. It makes you, for me, it's made me more patient with things, because before jumping to judge or jumping to give my opinion, I have to slow down and like consider all the possibilities, and it's just made me a better person. That's why I do it. I also am very curious about people and things, and why people do what they do and move the way they move, and so that also has helped me to understand that. But when it comes to your children, I seek no understanding in why you would leave them. I do understand why she is so hurt and torn by the fact that her ex-husband did like rip the kids out of her care. I do understand that she's hurt that he's probably moved on to a relationship and that woman is now being represented as their mom. I do understand that she's hurt behind the fact that he plays a lot of games, and he's very territorial with her, and it's like his way or no way, and he's like out for child support and all that. So I do understand her frustration and issues behind that, but that will never be a good enough reason for me to leave your kids. Like, I remember before you moved to Texas this last time, you were like, I have to be around my kids. I have to be there to see them. I have to be there to know what's going on with them. Like, you cried about it, and you moved there, and not even 2 years you leave again. So it's just, I'm confused. So when Shandy40 says like, how could a woman be doing better and doesn't have her kids with her, yeah, you know, I agree with that. When I said she was glowing up and doing better, I was insinuating that like she looked better and she wasn't coming online with shenanigans. That's what I was insinuating when I was saying better. I didn't mean like she was just overall doing better in life. I don't know how she's doing in life, because again, I don't know Liv's life. I don't know her situation. I just know what she comes here and portrays on the internet, and that is all I could really speak about. So yeah, you can't leave the kids. Like, I'm sorry. Like, first of all, they already are not in your custody full time, right? So you only you're like a weekend mom, right? Or even every other weekend mom. So how do you go from just being like a weekend mom or every other weekend mom to completely just saying no? Like, what? Huh? And then like, there's not anything like physically wrong with you. You're not homeless. You're not in a position to where like you can't, you know, physically take care of your children. So there's no reason why you should not be where they are at. And I could see, like, if you had plans to like oh, I'm moving for a better opportunity as far as like work or benefits for the kids or something like that, but you haven't given us any of those reasons. And even if you do have to like move out of state for a better opportunity for your kids, you should have arrangements to see them. And I don't know. I messed up with that one, for real. There's no bias that I could give in regard to that, because it's just not making sense to me. Another thing I wanted to say about that is I think the reason that you had to get up out of Florida is because you didn't know how to control yourself around that man. And that is pathetic. It's pathetic, in my opinion. And you shouldn't be online cussing nobody out, going bad on nobody but you, boo. Yeah, that's what I'll say about that. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for your support, watching my videos, liking and commenting. It goes a long way. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.